Hi, I'm Jeff Frank, the minister of St. Paul's Universalist Church in Little Falls, New York. And I welcome you to this online service, recorded this week by the hearth in our family room in Palatine Bridge. As you know, our country, like others around the world, are in a state of quarantine due to the COVID-19 pandemic. For this reason, our music director Mark Bunce and myself have come up with this way of being together even though we must stay apart. While these digital services are intended for the members of our congregation, please feel free to share them with anyone you feel might be interested. And if you are watching this and joining us for the first time, I welcome you. I have a couple of quick announcements to share. Please check your email, as I will be using it to communicate the goings-on for our church with at least weekly updates, if not more. Secondly, the church is on pause, but its bills are not. Please continue to send pledges to Julie Smith, our collector, if you are able. Her address is in the church directory, or you can call, text, or email me if you would like the address. We have a tradition in the Unitarian Universalist faith of opening our services with the lighting of the chalice. We will now do so as Mark sings the words. I open with these words of Lori Beth Jones. She says, in an age where many of our leaders preach rugged individualism, how do we overcome the truth that we are all in this together? Age, status, wealth, location, race, gender, even geography cannot protect us when a germ spread by air comes a-calling. Whatever has caused this, and whatever will fix this, suddenly one thing is true. We are all being called to be still. Our opening music is Be Thou My Vision. have a brief reading today. These are words found in the Old Testament book of Isaiah, chapter 26, verse 20. Come, my people, enter your chambers, and shut your doors behind you. Hide yourselves for a little while until the wrath is past. If you had told me 3 weeks ago that most of the country would be shut down, with people being asked to stay at home, schools being closed, people being laid off, and toilet paper being more precious than gold, I don't know what's up with that, I would have said that you were overreacting. And yet here we are. These are anxious and uncertain times. I know that my ability to cope has faltered on several occasions. These are challenging times to be sure, but I think it's important to put things in context. We've been through difficult times before. 2 world wars, a Great Depression, the social upheaval of the 1960s, the 9/11 attacks, and many, many more. A lot of you watching this lived through some of those events. Those were also times of anxiousness and uncertainty. But we made it through. And we'll make it through this crisis too. There's a reason why human beings have become the dominant life form on this planet. And it's not our strength or our size or our speed. It's probably not even our intelligence. It's our ability to adapt and especially to work together. Time and again, we have seen that when we really need to, we can put aside our differences and come together for the good of humanity. This is one of those times. And in a sense, it is easier than others because most of us are simply being asked to stay home and minimize physical contact to slow the progression of the pandemic. Some of us, doctors, nurses, first responders, those who keep us supplied with necessities, the truck drivers and the store owners and the store clerks, and many others who are deemed to be essential, continue to be placed at greater risk for the good of the many. We hold these people in our prayers and in our gratitude. I want to give you an exercise that you can do if you should feel the anxiety starting to overwhelm you. This is called a grounding exercise, and it's easy to remember. It's basically a countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, using the 5 senses. Before you start the exercise, pay attention to your breathing. Take deep, slow, long breaths to help you maintain a sense of calm and to center yourself. Once you find your breath, go through the following steps to help ground yourself. First, find 5 things that you see around you. Could be a picture, a spot on the ceiling, anything in your surroundings. Now, find 4 things you can touch around you. It could be your hair, your cat, or the ground beneath your feet. Next, find 3 things you can hear. This could be any external sound. The wind blowing, the ticking of a clock, the hum of an appliance. Focus on things you can hear outside of your body. Find 2 things you can smell. Maybe you are in your bedroom and smell your pillow. Or maybe you smell the wood of your fireplace. Finally, find 1 thing that you can taste. What does the inside of your mouth taste like? Toothpaste? Gum? Coffee? The eggs and bacon you ate for breakfast? It doesn't have to be perfect. You can restart if you need to. And you can do it several times a day as it helps you. It's okay to be anxious. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to give help. These are unprecedented times, but for most of us, all we need do is to sit on the sidelines, stay informed, though try not to watch the news all day. That in itself can cause anxiety. Stay safe, stay healthy, and to wait for this to pass. Because it will pass. Enter your chambers, shut your doors behind you, hide yourselves for a little while until the wrath is past. Amen. Now here's Mark with our closing song, This Little Light of Mine. I'd like to close with this prayer written by our friend, the Reverend Richard Gilbert. It's called The Courage of Patience. When we are overwhelmed with the world and cannot see our way clear, when life seems a struggle between tedium and apathy, or frenzy and exhaustion, when today seems a punishment and tomorrow a torment, may we find the courage of patience. We know stories of prophets and seers, heroes and heroines who muster courage for the ultimate challenge. We know common people who exhibit uncommon courage in the face of crisis. May we also know courage in ourselves and our companions that is not dramatic, that elicits no fanfare, that commands little notice by the world, that is forgotten, taken for granted. May we know the courage of patience, exhibited by those who live one day of pain at a time, who see the long path of suffering and do not despair, who inspire us by their patient courage when we are impatient and afraid. May we experience the courage of patience in our impatience in our fear and quietly celebrate its presence among us. I want to thank you for joining us. We hope to post a new service next week for Palm Sunday. But for now, Mark will sing our benediction, Be Ours, Our Religion.
Sunshine goes everywhere, its temple all space, its shrine the good heart, its creed all truth, its ritual